Hi everyone, hope you well. This is CoinsKid. Just come down to Fartboy. Once again, thank you for your support, okay? Big of the CoinsKid crew. So I've been accumulating Fartboy on these dips, ready for the rips. And, you know, this is a meme coin. And for those people who have not been in the space for a very long time, meme coins are extremely volatile. And I relayed this to you before. What goes up must come down, you're fully aware. And nothing goes up forever. But if we can find support and start to break resistance, then, you know, you can ride that wave to the upside. And this is what's happening with Fartboy. You know, it's gone up significantly well. And it's just retracing. And it's still caught in this kind of flag channel, isn't it? Where it's coming down. So I've been buying the support of this channel for a very long time, and one thing that's been happening is the holders is increasing, which is a nice metric to see. So it just shows that on the dips people are buying it. You know, it's getting bought up on these dips basically, which is really nice. So you're trending back in corrective price structure at the moment in some kind of flag, okay, and we're tracking this flag. Now today I think there's roughly about an hour left for a very important close on the 4-hourly time frame. Now I like to trade divergences. For anyone that's been with the channel for a very long time, I trade bullish and bearish divergences, and we may be on the cusp of forming a 4-hour bullish divergence right at the bottom of this particular channel. So I'll go through that with you in the technical analysis in a moment. But you know what we've got is a nice token distribution. Obviously the token price is falling, but we've got this nice token distribution at the moment. We've got 81.2% of the entire supply is held by other accounts, which is good. So you've got a nice distribution of tokenomics. Okay, so you know there's not an entity that can dump the entire supply. If you look at the Trump coin, for example, that came out, I think it was January. The Trump coin, 80% of that is locked up and owned by Donald Trump, I think it is. So there's only 20% out there in circulation. The 80% can be dumped by Donald Trump or whoever owns that at any point, which is not good. It's quite off-putting, to be honest with you. So this has got lovely tokenomics going forward. And obviously we've got the token transfer, which is increasing. Obviously today it's pulling back a bit, but you know, this correction that we're going through for Fartboy is not, you know, it's not exempt from the market, because the entire market has been going for a correction. So I think there's a chance that we bottomed last week. And I think that, you know, with an indicator that I've created for yourselves that's based on liquidity, there is a future pump down the line here. So this is why I'm actually accumulating Fartboy. And the missus keeps telling me, she says, why you keep buying that Fartboy? Because I do think it could turn around, and when it does, it's going to be very beautiful. So I'll go through that with you in the charts, and I'll show you the CoinsKid indicator right now to show you why I do think there's a pump coming in this market based on liquidity flow. Let me show you, okay? So the golden line right now is the CoinsKid crystal ball, but there's a lag in the golden line, because if we take a look right now, the golden line represents liquidity, M2 money supply across the entire market. Now, obviously, the world needs money, and when liquidity flows into risk, you should see this trending up, okay? Because obviously, there's liquidity to pump the markets, and then obviously, as the liquidity is drawn down, this is what dumps the market. It's really simple, and this is why I created this crystal ball indicator for you. So this is based on M2 global money supply. So you can clearly see we create a nice bottom in the golden line, and this has been trending up ever since, but the chart that I'm showing you is the market cap of Tether, which is your safe haven. So when Tether's trending up, crypto's trending down. When Tether's trending down, crypto is trending up. Really simple. So at the moment there is a lag. Okay, so what we need to do is try and marry up the lag as best we can. So there's many theories out there. Now this is what it looks like with zero lag. Okay, so you can clearly see it doesn't look anything like it. So what we're going to do is do an offset. So I think at the moment there's around about a 46-day offset in liquidity, okay, and risk. So what we're going to do is do the offset, and you can clearly see this top here is pretty much when we're bottom down here. Then you've got this retracement high, which is this high. Then you've got this retracement low, which is this low, because it's a retracement coming back up. And then you've got this high just here, this pivot point, this C wave, which we created last week, which is basically this bottom. So as this is coming down like this is coming up like this. So right now we've got a liquidity spike where the money is coming back into the market from this bottom. In, you know, basically XRP, Bitcoin, so on and so forth. Last week we are seeing a nice spike up in liquidity, and we are seeing a drawdown in the Tether dominance, and we're starting to see some moves for the likes of Bitcoin, XRP, Cardano, VeChain, so on and so forth. So with that, they may have bottomed last week on a 46-day lag of liquidity entering and leaving the market. For example, just there in late 2024, this is where this has been drawn down, and this is pretty much where Bitcoin, XRP, so on and so forth began its correction, in my opinion. So the lag is kind of tied up at the moment. So there's a differential between 46 days and 73 days. So it's around about a month difference. Either way, the golden line is indicating, just like this move here and late last year, you know, late summer, a big move to the upside is, you know, coming. This is why I do think there's a pump coming in this market, and this is why I'm accumulating Fartboy, because I do think Fartboy will not be exempt from this pump. Just like it's not been exempt from the correction, I don't think it'll be exempt from the pump to the upside. And like I said to you, I think the low caps, the meme coins, are the easiest coins to move and make a lot of money on. So this is why I'm getting as much exposure as I possibly can without, you know, being a complete degen to Fartboy for the future pump that's predicted in this particular chart. So what we need to see within the tether dominance, right on the spike to the upside, is what we saw there, descending triangle with a red sell dot, descending triangle with the red sell dot. We see that, okay, there's your pump, and this is where Fartboy should go with that particular pump, because Fartboy wasn't around then, okay, on this last pump. This is why I do think this potential thing here, this golden signal, the golden line, the crystal ball that I've created for yourselves, could be a clue that we are about to see Fartboy absolutely take off into space. So let me dive into the Fartboy chart, see what we can see, okay? So looking at Fartboy on a 4-hourly time frame, we've still got this channel. Look at this, boom, 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 boom. Oh no, it's going to zero, but it's channeling back, isn't it? You've got your big impulsive move, which is possibly some kind of flagpole, and boom, 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 you're trending back. And I think once we start to take out this resistance, could be all systems go for another big move to the upside. And we've traded this on Fartboy before. You know, you got this big pole here, you're trending back. Oh no, it's going to zero, breaks out, back test, boom. See you later. So what's going on with Fartboy? Currently on the 4-hourly time frame, we do have roughly around about an hour left for the candle close, and this is a very important candle close that's coming up, and I'll show you why. Because, you know, what I like to do on this channel is trade divergences, and by that you have to include something in your charts called the RSI. So go to indicators at the top and type RSI, really simple, drop it into your charts, relative strength index. Now the RSI, I think, is an amazing indicator. It's one of the best indicators to go with the candlesticks, basically, with price structure, because it shows bullish and bearish divergences. And what that is, basically, anything below 30 is oversold, and anything above 70, sorry, is overbought. For example, here, if you take a look, you see this pivot point here, which is just here. We've got this high just there on the RSI, got really overbought. The market is extremely overbought. So you've got your pivot point just there, right on cue. Then you came up in the RSI, you fell back into the trend zone, and then you came back out, but you made a lower high in the RSI, but the index actually made a higher high. Then what you've got is another bearish divergence. So you've got a triple bearish divergence here, where you've got a high, higher high, then you've got another high on that pivot point. But in the RSI, you was actually making 1, 2, 3 bearish divergence. It's called a triple bearish divergence, and since this point you've been trending down, okay? And right on cue, right now, this is the first time we've actually seen a bullish divergence for this particular chart in oversold conditions, okay? So basically what we've got, this key pivot point just there was this oversold condition just there for the RSI, for Fartboy, yeah? And then what we've got right now is we've dipped a toe again, but we've not lost this pivot low. So the opposite of making lower highs and higher highs is we're making lower lows and higher lows, basically. So you've got your bearish divergence, and right now you're creating a bullish divergence. So the bottom for Fartboy is around here somewhere, okay? So basically this could keep trending down, absolutely, but you could start to create a triple bullish divergence, just like this big triple bearish divergence led to this pull down. This big triple bullish divergence could lead to the breakout. Really simple. So this is one of the things I look for, you know, in the charts. It's called an RSI bullish and bearish divergence. So at the moment we've got to be careful, because what we have to do is be patient for the candle body close. A lot of people use the wicks, but like I've taught you many times, you always use the candle bodies where it closes and opens. You do not use the wicks. Please remember that, okay? When you're looking for divergences in the RSI as an inverse correlation, you look for the candle body closes, okay? So we've got to be patient. We've got roughly an hour left to see this low being held and this lower low being held, but the low and the higher low in the RSI being held, which creates a bullish divergence. So at that point, if the market turns around for Fartboy, starts to break out, creates a reversal, boom, 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 your bullish divergence was your sweet little entry spot. When we see Fartboy take out this neckline, I think it's all systems go for a brand new impulsive move to the upside, and then obviously the crystal ball is the indication of that. I hope you enjoyed that update. If you are looking to trade Fartboy, long, short, buy, spot, whatever, I would highly recommend Maxi. The links in the video description. Back soon with another update on Fartboy. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone. Bye bye.